Hey everyone in YouTube land, this is Matt Muchowski, and Jeff Goldblum back there and I are going to talk to you about why you should not use a Fender Whammy bar on your Floyd Rose tremolo. So, check it out. Thanks for watching. So I noticed something a little bit ago. My guitar is a '86 Kramer Pacer. I call it La Lunatica, and I noticed there's something wrong with it. Where when I used the whammy bar, it was kind of loose. It was wiggling a little bit, and it's a small thing, but it just bothered me enough that I was like, let's figure out what's going on here. So I went online, I looked at a lot of videos, and it was kind of confusing because a lot of the videos were talking about the newer Floyd Rose whammy bars, which have a screw at the bottom of them, or like a nut that you kind of screw on, and those get loose in a different way. So I have the older style whammy bar arm, where it's just a screw and a nut, and the whammy bar screws into it, and it should be good. It should be real tight and sit, without any wiggle. So I'm reading all these articles and looking at these videos, and I kind of realize, well, I'm not quite sure what's wrong, but I can just go online, order a new Floyd Rose tremolo, and have or whammy bar. Order a new Floyd Rose whammy bar, have them send it out to me, and I'll just install a new one, and we'll go from there. So I go to the Floyd Rose website, order a new Floyd Rose whammy bar. They mail it to me. Sit down. I'm taking off the old one, and the screw and the nut are like super tight. They're like really on there, like really. I had to get a wrench and use this other wrench that came with the whammy bar, and I had to kind of like twist them in opposite directions because it was really stuck on there tight. And when I got it off, I could see why, because the screw part had been busted open. Like it was supposed to be so, something bigger than was supposed to go in there had jammed itself in there and widened the end of it, which made it stuck in the the nut, the bolt thing, and it even broke the nut. You can see in these pictures it just expanded, and it broke the both parts. So I'm looking at this, and I realize that I had bought my guitar used years ago, and it had come with this Fender whammy bar, and I didn't really think it really mattered. I thought it was kind of maybe a little cool that it had a different whammy bar than it was supposed to, but I realized once I had a actual Floyd Rose whammy bar that the Fender whammy bar was longer. The part that screws in was longer than the part on the Floyd Rose whammy bar, and so that's what was happening. Was I would screw it in, and it would it would be loose, so I'd screw it in more, so then it would go in further, and it would bust the screw and the bolt and the nut, and it would continue to be loose. So with the, I put on the new screw, the new bolt, the nut, put in the new whammy bar, and it is a thing of beauty. It just, it doesn't wiggle, like the slightest little, you just have a lot more control over it. Being able to do the expressive whammy bar type stuff that people like to do. It's just a lot cooler now, and it's a small thing, in the grand scheme of the world. People are dying. We have world hunger. There's a crazy man in the Oval Office, but sometimes the little things just make you happy, and being able to fix that, made me that much happier, and hopefully it'll help people out there. You can figure out how to fix your guitar if you're like me and an idiot who used the wrong whammy bar for over a decade. So yeah, I don't know that Jeff Goldblum helped much. I don't know, maybe he helped the click rate. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I don't know if I'm going to do more of these kind of guitar videos, but maybe check out my radio show, Who Gives a Shit. That's the name of it. Who Gives a Shit with Matt Muchowski. And you can listen to previous episodes on Mixcloud, mixcloud.com/WGasChicago, or you can listen to us on Lumpin' Radio, first and third Sundays of the month, from 3 to 5 p.m., 105.5 FM in Chicago, or you can listen to it at lumpinradio.com. That's LUMPEN radio.com. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and smash that like button, comment below, tell me what your thoughts are, and try to be polite, kind of, as Jerry Springer always said.
And take care of yourself and each other.
Bye.